All right. Test, test,
Test.
test, test.
Okay, so we all saw a movie this week together, gentlemen.
We
so
did.
This gets us into our Ask an
A
Idiot
brand new
question.
one that none of us have ever seen before.
So, Dean, why don't you describe what did we all go see, and then you had an idea of an Ask an Idiot question
Okay.
of the week.
The three of us, along with our children and friends and loved ones, we all went to see the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. And we all sat in a beautiful giant theater with a giant screen, our feet kicked up in the comfiest of chairs. It was in the balcony row. It was the perfect time and place to watch that movie.
It was illustrious.
It was illustrious. We're fancy boys. That's what we are. That's what we do.
Right.
So it made me think, gentlemen, is there a movie out there, a Star Wars movie or TV show that you would pay to go see in the theater again? This could be from as simple as A New Hope being re-released to Bad Batch to the Clone Wars to the Book of Boba Fett. What other Star Wars property would you guys be willing to pay to see in the theaters again? Brian, let's start with you.
Okay. For me, the original trilogy, always great to see on the big screen. That's all. That's where I first saw those, of course, back in their time. Rewatching Jedi on the big screen made you kind of relive those moments when it first came on. I found myself feeling like a young kid again through the excitement, the sound, the spectacle.
It's that first note, isn't it? Dun dun, like with a crawl about to come up.
Even the 20
right there.
Century Fox thing, even that, know it was coming. That was like a huge, lead in.
And I did.
Yes. That's it.
It's happening.
Look, everybody.
Of all the movies, I'm not interested to pay to see the prequels or the sequels on the big screen. Forget it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch those on the small screen. That's where it's good enough for those. Maybe Revenge of the Sith, maybe. Other than that, leave them. The trilogy's made for the big screen. As far as other properties, I think for me the closest thing would be the Mandalorian series comes the closest to a movie blockbuster for me. Just the visuals, the storyline. That's the closest to the actual Star Wars universe that I enjoy for me anyway.
Okay, so Brian wants to finish up the trilogy on the big screen and the Mandalorian seasons 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Nicholas. What about you?
Mine is actually kind of a lame answer because
Shocking.
I just went. Hey, mean.
I just understood that.
There's only one I've not seen of all 9 Skywalker saga films.
Okay.
There's only one I have not seen in the theater. So I think simply for the sole fact of completing the set, I would want to see Attack of the Clones because it's the only one I have not seen on.
Wow.
It's the only one I did not go to the theater and see.
You might be the only person to have that answer.
Yeah, and it's honestly,
everybody.
I used to say it was my least favorite movie. I don't know that anymore because Disney really outdid themselves with the last 2. But it's certainly the bottom. It's in the bottom 3 of my favorites, or least favorites, I should say. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't remember why I didn't see that one in the theater, or why, because Episode 1 first coming out, it could have been a little bit of the it was tarnished from the lacklusterness of Episode 1 of The Phantom Menace, so it was kind of like, okay, it's a Star Wars movie, it's good, but it's, I don't know, you knew it wasn't going to be the one where he turns yet, so it was just kind of that awkward middle movie. Episode 1, obviously a lot of hype. Episode 3, I went and saw episode 3. I've seen 7 times in the theater when it came out.
Wow.
I went and saw it 7 times. I couldn't get enough of it. I kept going to see it every few days. And just anybody at school that hadn't seen it that wanted to see it and whatever. One time I even went just by myself to see it again. Like I fucking ate it up. I love that movie. So that would be my second one, just because as many times as I've seen it, and I just saw Return of the Jedi, which is my very favorite one. But all of them I've seen in the movie theater. When they re-released the original trilogy in I think it would have been like the late 90s.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
I went and saw those on the big screen.
Special edition versions.
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess if I had to pick, my favorite movie, and I would like to see the original theatrical release of Return of the Jedi without the stupid fucking song. If I had to pick for what's the absolute sense. Most joy I would have watching a Star Wars movie on the big screen, it would be the one that we just saw, but it would be the original theatrical.
You could even do that movie, and then when that song goes to play, you just put a picture of just an asshole. Yeah. Somebody's asshole there, sure. And then just in the most annoying siren sound to it. Yeah. And it would be better than that song.
Absolutely. Agree wholeheartedly. But yes, that's I would say probably just episode 2, because it's the only one to be complete. It's the only one I've never seen on the big screen, and I can't imagine I'll ever put it back on the big screen, because why? But yeah, so but I did, and I mean, that being said, I did enjoy seeing even with the stupid song. I was disappointed to see that it was there, but that was really cool to be able to see my favorite Star Wars movie. Of course, my boy Salacious Crumb on the big screen. I can never pass it up. Who could resist? It's my favorite thing ever. And then to see it with my kids in a movie theater, it was really cool. So, but yeah, that would probably be my answer. So, what about you, Dean?
Mine is very simple. I think that it should have been a movie and not just a TV series. Simply Kenobi. Visually, the story, it deserved. And if you did it in maybe even 2 movies, you could have made that, added a little more definition to some things and some little more pizzazz to it, right? But even if they wanted to release it just as it is, how it played on Disney Plus, put it on the big screen on that XD, screen that we saw with the sound and the cushy seats. I definitely would love to see Kenobi in the theaters.
Yeah, the battle with Vader alone would be worth the admission. Yeah,
just the simple fact of the one scene where he cuts his helmet, because that's what I thought of when we were at the theater watching Return of the Jedi, when he took his helmet off and he has that thing on the top right of his head, and they explained it by that's where Obi-Wan cut his helmet. Yeah. So it just made me kind of yearn for that, maybe. Yeah. And that's actually where this whole question came from, was that one scene.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Can I throw in an honorable mention?
Sure.
Jazz Cabbage Pre-Hand, and also the holiday special on the big screen. Jazz Cabbage,
yes.
Holiday special,
yes, man. 1,000 times yes.
But mystery, if this is my dream scenario and I get to pick, it's Mystery Science Theater style. I'm not bothering anybody, and it's us 3 in there. Jazz Cabbage, holiday special, movie theater. Nobody else is there. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not bothering anybody, but it's just just full range. You can talk through it. You can, because there's no it's not
100%.
So
is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
it is on YouTube. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. We could do this for real. Backyard movie. Again, we could watch the original theatrical version of Jedi. I have those versions, like I mentioned already. So this
I thought he was going holiday special.
No. And then we could do the holiday special.
I'm not watching Andor again. No.
No, the holiday special.
Nice try. No.
It can be done on the quote-unquote a big screen outside.
I like this.
Yeah.
Jazz Cabbage partaking.
I will certainly Prepare. I would like to just say that I'm allowed to. I will be ugly face crying when the stormtroopers rip off the head of that little toy bantha, little baby Chewie. That'd be very upsetting.
Oh, sure.
But other than that, I'll be fine.
Hey, Team with Convincing Idiots, Brian and Nick here. Like and subscribe.